I needed to come in and make a video, drop a video to bring everybody awareness to this matter is closing up. This case is getting solved pretty quick, but there's some information that's really lacking that needs to be brought to the light as well. Last year, 2023, I would say there was a ace of pentacles that was stolen by a queen of wands, and she was due to pay it back and never got paid back. And I made a judgment call on it, and I'm waiting to see how that works out. She's still trying to undermine that. There were some issues back when I was 17. I'm trying to connect these two dots together to make sure that this Queen of Wands didn't have anything to do with it. There was some money taken from me when I was 17 years old. And I think she's tied into that situation by some chance or another. By a guy, it was a guy she was connected with by the name of Victor Rodriguez, and some other affiliates that I was aware of. And it was a contest or something that was, that I had won, and yet they undermined me and held back on the money, the funds. And, they never brought it to my attention that, the money was due to me, and they kept the money. So I was kind of trying to figure out, as I'm coming off the spell work that they placed over me, and I'm able to look clearly at what's been going on, what's been happening more and more. But it's certainly something that I think that they're tied into with this matter. As well as another issue with the a King of Cups. Like I said, in 2020, in establishing my business, this guy, he had stolen $400,000 from me, and he was never brought to justice. I don't think nothing ever even became of the matter. This guy David, this guy by the name of David, he's connected with this Queen of Wands, Mrs. Danielle Lane. And both of the two of these guys, they orchestrated something, all together. He's the one who really created, he was the mind, he was the mastermind as to how all this came together. Danielle was just someone, a witch doing her spell work or what have you. But she came in and started working with David. He was more so the mob type figure. He was the muscle of the crew who was going to really demonstrate, putting everything together, what I'm saying, to make sure things went according as planned. But, there was a couple of times, when all this was taking place earlier on in 2019, when I was first coming into the business, and I was addressing why I wasn't getting paid after he was establishing my business. He had in turn, at the same token, trying to come to my residence, trying to threaten me. Now, keep in mind, this is trying to establish an online business. And once I got into this thing, I was green going into the business, trying to establish an online business. But at the time, I was a major gambler. I was a compulsive gambler, and I won a big stake on the casino, at the casino online. And the casino was double O's, and this guy, David, like I said, I was with AT&T at the time, and he was under Gmail. He was trying to tell me, once he saw that I had this money in my account, I wasn't really aware that it was there, because I wasn't, even though, up on the fact that I had won it, I realized that I won it, but I didn't really transfer the money over. But he had me transfer all my information over to Gmail and come under the Gmail account, at which time he defrauded me out of the $400,000. But he underwrote the business under my name that he orchestrated. Now, whatever investments they made, I don't know how all that came together. But I know all together they created a situation where I lost my job. This is when I lost my job and all this stuff started happening. At the same time, I was playing Publishers Clearinghouse on Publishers Clearinghouse, playing Publishers Clearinghouse. Now, this is where Danielle come into play at, because I was winning large sums of money there. Now, I'm missing RVs. I'm missing big dollar, high dollar prizes from even there. $270,000, $50,000 licks that I was making. You know what I'm saying? I don't see none of that. I don't see none of this money. And whatever they're being prosecuted on, it ain't work. They ain't even being brought up for half of what is due here, what's due to me. And the truth is out the bag. The cat is out the bag. I wish somebody would act like I about to shut my mouth, because I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Better than you sitting there trying to talk slick and act like you tough. You're gonna be where you need to be in a minute. And you're gonna be well off. You'll be in a better place than trying to see me, because that's not what this is about. This is about me getting my justice, and that will be taken care of.